I recently had a serious argument with my parents, and now several relatives are saying I'm being selfish. From my perspective, though, I'm simply setting boundaries after years of feeling like I wasn't treated fairly. Growing up, my parents always talked about the importance of education. They pushed both me and my younger sister to work hard in school, and said that getting a good degree was the key to having a stable future. Because of that, I spent a lot of time studying and trying to meet their expectations. When it came time for my sister to go to college, my parents paid for almost everything. Tuition, housing, books, pretty much all of it. They said they wanted her to be able to focus on school without worrying about money. A couple of years later, when it was my turn, things were very different. Instead of offering the same support, they told me that I needed to learn independence and responsibility. They said taking out student loans and working part-time would build character and help me appreciate my education more. At the time, I didn't really have much choice, so that's exactly what I did. I worked while studying, took on loans, and eventually graduated. It wasn't easy, but I managed to get through it and build a career for myself. Over the years, I occasionally asked why the situation had been so different for me compared to my sister. Their explanation was always vague. Sometimes they said finances had changed, and other times they said they believed I was more capable of handling the challenge. Recently, though, another topic came up that brought all those old feelings back. As my parents started talking about their retirement plans, they mentioned that they expected me to help support them financially once they stop working. According to them, it's normal in our culture for adult children to help take care of their parents later in life. But when they said that, I told them honestly that I didn't think I could take on that responsibility. I explained that I'm still paying off student loans and trying to manage my own financial goals. I also pointed out that when I needed support the most, during my education, they chose not to provide it. My parents were extremely upset by that response. They said raising me, feeding me, and providing for me during childhood was already a huge sacrifice, and that children should naturally want to help their parents later in life. Some relatives have since called me and said I'm looking at the situation the wrong way. They believe family responsibilities shouldn't depend on who paid for what in the past. From their perspective, refusing to support my parents in retirement is ungrateful and disrespectful. From my perspective, though, it feels unfair that I'm expected to step in financially now after being told to handle my own future alone when it mattered most. So now I'm wondering if I'm being too harsh, or if it's reasonable to draw a line after everything that happened.